Hello, Matthew Harvey here, and there's Blue. Say hello, Blue. Well, look at this, what a day. I wasn't actually going to video, but it's just so nice. I thought I have to. You can hear some cars in the distance. This is our usual walk. Now the weather's improved enough that the ground's dried out enough that we can walk without getting completely bogged down beside this field. And if you listen, you hear the birds in the trees. And spring is very well and truly sprung. And we're off for a few days on holiday. Well, on holiday. On holiday to the Lake District. Maybe some writing will take place there as well, so hence a slight hesitation to say it's complete holiday because I'm taking the laptop. I'll probably do a bit of research and some writing when I'm up there as well. But yeah, we're going to be going for a week to the lakes with Blue, and so expect some photos and maybe some videos from up there, which always very scenic and amazing. So it's a great place to recharge your batteries and get in touch with nature a bit more closely even than this. The scenery is definitely a bit more spectacular than just the field in Wiltshire, which is where I'm walking now, although this is plenty lovely. If that makes sense. This is lovely enough, but yeah, I just love the Lake District. It's amazing. So anyway, yeah, we're going up there in a couple of days. So I've been ploughing on with the book that I'm writing at the moment. That's the Bernicia Chronicles, book 11, and our editor was in contact with me this week, asking me about potential titles. So we've got a few titles knocking around, but nothing agreed yet. But watch this space. And he's working on the edits as well for Dominion of Dust, which I sent a couple of months ago, the manuscript of that. So that's the Hunlaf book number 4. So yeah, he's going through that, and I'll be getting the edits through for that in a while, a couple of weeks, I guess. And we've been talking about the maps for that as well. They always have the maps in the front and back of the books. So yeah, looking at the maps and Hunlaf's route. So doing all of that. Been chatting to Stephen A. Mackay as well about the Christmas novella, the winter novella that we're working on together. So I've done some of it early on, back in January. I did some of that, and he's now in between finishing a novel and working on the edits, and so he's picked it up, and so he's asking me some questions. And if you want to follow the journey of that a little bit more closely, then you can sign up to our Patreon for the podcast for Rock Paper Swords, and yeah, you can. We've already posted a couple of bonus episodes about that. As the year progresses, we'll be posting more bonus episodes featuring the development of that novella together, which, if you're interested, that's somewhere you can find out more details about it. And if not, it should be out sometime towards the end of the year, and you'll be able to read the fruits of our labour and see what you think. So anyway, so all of that's going on. So busy, and then yeah, so that's it really. Tomorrow recording another episode of Rock Paper Swords, and tomorrow will be the last day of writing. I'm up to about 35,000 words now. Wait a minute, there's a horse coming by. Blue, stay there. Good, be a good boy. There you go. There's some horses coming by. I don't know if you can see them in the distance. Obviously I have to grab hold of the dog a bit more. Worry, the gate's open. Normally the gate's shut, so I wouldn't worry, but the gate's open, so I don't want to risk him. There's a car going behind the horses. Stay there, Blue, okay? Don't want to risk him running off. In fact, we could just turn around. We were going to walk down to the other end, but maybe we'll just turn around. Come on, let's go back this way, look. We were going to go down to the other side, down there by the canal, but we don't need to. We can just turn around and walk back the way we came. So, where was I? What was I saying? before I was so rudely interrupted by the ponies walking along the road. Yeah, so we're going to record up to 35,000 words, more or less, now on the novel, first draft, and then recording another episode of the podcast tomorrow, and that's it. Then Friday we're off for the long drive northward towards Cumbria, which will be is probably the worst part of it, having to do the long walk. Come on, Blue. But the long drive. The long walks are all right. The long drive's not so much. But but apart from that, once we get there, it will be great, hopefully. So thanks to everybody who supports me on Patreon, and obviously if you buy my books as well. And if you want to buy me and Stephen A. Mackay a beer for our work on the podcast, I should just drop a plug in here as well for that. So we've got a buy me a beer, and I'll stick the link into the description as well. So thanks to everybody for all your support, and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great week, and happy reading.